as a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Durham. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 49-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, New York.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And that is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On the handoff. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, Durham. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Taken at about the 36. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Dolphins 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Tua now on 1st down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Switch. Coming to you.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Durham. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Durham. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a give right side. Durham. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And he's got room. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give here to Murphy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Watch it slap, watch it slap, watch it slap.
On 2nd down now. It's Murphy looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Jets.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tighten down. There you go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 52.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Tighten up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room to run for Gaskin.
There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 53 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
52. 52. 52 is the mic.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
slant caught by Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua
being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tua to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll look to get back in the winning column.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please